are back with the discussion of this week's patch notes. I'm gonna wait till my co-streamer joins.
Well, hello and welcome to week 108. We are here for today's update. I'm here with Corney. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine, thanks. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Surviving. I'm absolutely exhausted, but hey ho, there you go. I've been working so much. I'm kind of got to the point where I'm living to work rather than working to live, if that makes any sense at all.
Let's
So,
hope it'll quiet down quickly.
yeah, let's hope it's just absolutely chaos. At work just now, I went from yesterday, I had 69, 60 odd stops, finished at 2:45. Today I had 90 odd stops, finished at 5.
So quiet
Thank
day yesterday then.
Yeah, quiet day yesterday, really bad fucking day today. I mean, like, I've had busy days, but holy crap, today was just an absolute nightmare. Had a collection where the client gave me two of the wrong boxes, so right at the end of my route, I ended up having to go all the way back to that place to swap the wrong boxes for the right boxes. Oh, it's just been an absolute nightmare day today, so I'm so glad it's over.
Yep.
But working tomorrow, so it all starts all over again. So ridiculous. Just, I swear to God, I'm going to have my holidays in February because I can't take much more of this. I'm just exhausted.
Make sure you take your vacation before you topple over.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking it might just be the end of January.
Well. Anyway, let's do
Anyway,
the patch notes, shall we?
yeah, we are at week 108. I can't believe it's been 100 weeks already. It's like gone so fast.
I know, right?
And this week we are looking at new tachyon armor added to the orbital workshop. The new tachyon armor is for the survivalist, with unique resistance buffs against fall damage and weather exposure. Ooh, I'm liking the sound of this already.
Especially handy for speedruns, I think.
I would say so. I would say so. So, if you would please.
So, week 108 update is here, and we've added our first new orbital workshop armor in a while, the Tachyon armor. This one is designed for the survivalist, with some unique buffs that you will not find in any other sets. And we've also got an update on the progress of turrets for you to catch up on. And finally, Happy New Year's from the team at Rocketworks and from us. We can't wait to do 2024 with you. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, has this game been going on for like nearly 3 years already? It's just like,
A bit,
whoa,
a bit over 2 years, yes.
wow. It doesn't feel like that, does it?
I know, right?
It's like time is just ticking away quite happily without us, and I really need a freaking holiday.
Yep.
I'm
And
so I'm so tired. I can't even talk properly. I was mincing my words with the clients. It was an absolute mess today. But never mind. Let's get back to the
yeah.
patch notes.
So, looks like this prospector is actually trying out the fall damage reduction on the new armor. I'm so gonna do that as
Yeah,
well.
I was, I mean, like this image just proves what I would do in order to test that. Just like
Yeah,
jump off a cliff and see what happens.
exactly. So, this week, the Tekken Workshop armor. We've added new armor to the Orbital Workshop. The Tekken armor is the first new armor we have added in a while, with perks and buffs designed for survival. This does include buffs to fall damage resistance and resistance to exposure. So your missteps off cliffs and poor timing out in the storms are less impactful.
Good to know. Good to know because we quite, there's so many times when we will be out exploring or, like going out to like just gather resources because that's what we need. And you get a storm or it's dark and you run off the edge of a cliff and it's like, oh shit, I'm dead. You're gonna have to come and get me.
My leg's broken. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a splint and I don't have the required items to make one, so come get me, please.
This one, like I said, is gonna be especially helpful for speedruns because
I
you
would
can
say
jump off
so.
cliffs a bit safer, so taking shortcuts, and also
Yeah.
you can keep running during a storm. You don't need to carry a one by one.
Yeah, although I won't disagree with the one by one because that has saved our lives on so many occasions.
Oh yeah. But I'm obviously going to test out the storm exposure resistance in subsequent gameplay, which I will be
Uh,
doing.
well, well, yes, I would kind of expect you to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
My
Oh,
open
I'm
world
so
is in
sorry.
hard mode, so it has severe storms, so it's a good one to test it out.
Yeah, yeah, unfortunately, I'm working tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to join you. So I'm going to be so glad when quote unquote peak is over because it means I can actually finally just sort of like do a normal work week and just come home and chill.
Yep. Anyway, these buffs are some unique buffs we have not experimented with before, so it should prove some noticeable difference from other armor sets that are valuable for some prospectors, but less noticeable for those who can multitask more effectively. So not a whole lot of use if you're staying in base all the time, but
Yeah,
definitely if you're traveling a lot, it's gonna be useful.
or
So
or
this Techian
exploring.
armor, with the medic backpack for rescue operations, for example.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well,
And
like I
if you,
said, I'll test it out in the gameplay.
yeah, and for this particular image, it looks like a lighter version of the
Composite
composite
armor,
armor.
yeah, does look like it composite quite a bit indeed. But with the nice arrow down icon on it.
Yeah, yeah, this is for sure.
It's looking nice though, so I'm definitely gonna request
The
one from the workshop.
Yeah, yeah, I can well imagine. Okay,
Anyway,
coming soon, we
turrets.
have turrets. As mentioned a couple of weeks ago, we are currently working on turrets which will act as autonomous defense systems for your bases. Sounds good to me. These will be electronically powered and will require ammo, which will have to be refilled on a semi-regular basis. So, in other words, you've got to make sure it's got ammo and you've got to make sure it's got power.
So ammo, there are the cheaper ammo crafting talent is definitely gonna be very helpful.
Yeah, yeah, I'd forgotten. I keep forgetting about that one actually because It's not one that is used in our team, whether that's just you and me or you, me and Carl. We don't tend not to use it too much.
Well, I have a character with that talent, and ever so often I jump into my open world with that character to craft a bunch of ammo.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not too often.
Exactly. But
So,
yeah, definitely when turrets come into play, it's gonna become more frequent that I'll have to log in with the character in order to craft more ammo. So
yeah,
another reason why I'm also very glad I have the talent on that character to make gunpowder out of spoiled plants.
yeah, that would, that, yeah, brilliant. So these will target nearby attacking creatures that stray too close. So the more dangerous region you are in, the more expensive these will be to manage, but also more valuable.
I mean, we already have the wooden spikes on the fortified walls.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean
so
they're pretty good.
you already have pretty good base defenses. Now
Yeah,
with these turrets, I hope you will be able to tell it which kind of animals to target. Because I don't need it to kill redbacks, for example, or bluebacks in the grasslands. Don't need it to kill the equus.
yeah, but I
Moas,
reckon
no.
it would target predators, which would, in other words, target you. So if it targets wolves and bears and panthers and tigers and I don't know whatever else that you would have that would attack you,
I'm more
I
thinking
reckon
about
turrets
needlers,
attack
right?
it.
If you have a fortified wall around your base in the swamp,
Yeah,
needlers, as long as they don't stray inside the fortified walls, they do crawl underground, so they might actually pop up within the walls. But now, if you have turrets and it starts attacking the needler, and then the needler is gonna attack back, obviously. Without
yeah.
turret, it might have left your base alone. So
Uh,
I don't know. I'll have to see how it's gonna work. Whether or not it's gonna be useful.
yeah, it'll definitely be worth testing. Definitely worth testing.
Yeah.
And in that next image, we have four prospectors up against what looks like a Scorpion King.
Yeah. Well, three up and one just making a nice screenshot. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So if you would be so good as to take us through the next book, I have to have an emergency pit stop. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. So next week we will get a new creature variation, the Ignari. The update will be adding a new variation on an existing creature. The Ignari is related to the Visit, but is found in the volcanic biomes, not the swamp, the volcanic biomes, unlike its sibling, which is found in the swamps. This creature will have its own unique resistances and weaknesses, suited to its environment, so approach it with caution when you encounter it. Um, there is already, I believe, a trophy in the trophy bench for the Arid visit. So I reckon that would be the Ignari. Meaning, in this case, that they added the trophy before adding the creature itself. But it's fine. Uh, Also, a slug in an arid biome, in a volcanic biome. He's gonna dry out quickly. As for the unique resistances, I reckon it will be resistant against obsidian arrows, fire damage, and weaknesses. I would say cold steel arrows and cold steel bullets should be pretty effective against it. But this is something we will have to test out next week. We'll have to try and find one and kill it with different types of ammo. So yeah, It's gonna be interesting to see where it's actually gonna spawn. Gonna be nice to grab ourselves a new trophy though. So, anyway, if you like what we are doing with Icarus and you want to support our continued development, consider purchasing one of the DLCs for a few bucks. It would mean a lot to us as in the team. Yeah. So we have the architecture bundle, which gives us the interior decoration. That's the geode lamps and paintings. It's the industrial furniture, and what's the other one called? The brutalist, the
Yeah, I do
concrete
believe.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
And there is the Art Deco furniture. Art
Which we
Deco,
love.
it's so good, so nice.
Oh, I mean, like, I would just want to make my entire basement made out of that because it just looks so gorgeous and opulent. It's just
Well,
fantastic.
what's stopping you? Just hop in your open world and start building this stuff.
Yeah, well, we both know how much time I've had to game recently, don't we?
Ah, well,
Just, oh man, I'm just so looking forward to actually booking a holiday whereupon I can actually put some time, some proper time in gaming because I've missed it so much. I've been able to do so little with the game over the last 6 to 8 weeks. It's just, God, I miss gaming.
I totally know what you're feeling. I had 4 weeks vacation. I had
Yeah.
withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, but 4 weeks vacation is not as difficult to bear as 6 weeks with no
Uh,
gameplay time because you're working.
I don't know. Normally, I would put in quite a few hours of gameplay in those 4 weeks. So yeah, I had withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah,
Anyway,
totally hear you, buddy. That package, the architectural package, is available for £23 and 15 pence. I don't know what that is in euros,
20,
Cornet.
2705.
Okay, €27.05, and is currently sitting at a 24% reduction.
Yeah, the prices
The
that you named, those are the discounted prices.
Yeah, yeah, these are the discounted prices. The Outpost bundle is available for 36% reduction and comprises the Holdfast Output, Tecton Outpost. Did I say output? Outpost, I mean,
Outpost.
yeah, Everbark, and what's the last one? Cactus. I'm missing one there.
You're
Was it
missing two
Arcticus?
actually, Iceholm and Arcticus.
Iceholm and Arcticus is what we're missing
No,
off of that because, yeah, I can only view what these images allow me to see.
actually, if you click the link, you'll go to the store page for that Outpost bundle, and all 6 of them are listed there.
Alrighty, the
Discounted
Outpost
price in
bundle
euro, 16 euro 53. So,
and £18 and 80 pence. That's
well,
great
no,
British pounds sterling.
that's the price if you buy the individual outposts.
Individual, yeah.
If you
The
buy the bundle, it's £14.10.
Yeah, which is GBP, Great British Pounds sterling. So yeah, we have the Arcticus, Cactus, Holdfast, Iceholm, Tecton, and Everbark. Alrighty.
For the people who don't know, Outpost is basically Icarus Lite. You can go into the
Yeah,
Outpost. Outpost has a resource respawning. So you mine a rock, you log off, you log back in, the rock is back. The same goes for ore nodes. The same goes for trees. Basically for everything.
Yeah,
Also, Outpost
whatever
is
you,
way smaller.
yeah,
It's 1 by 1 or a two by
yeah,
two
that,
kilometer.
that's the downside. But the upside to that is you can harvest everything because it's a really small map. You can log off, log back in, and everything will be replaced
Yeah,
and respawned. So you could basically just harvest, log out, back in, harvest, log out, back in. If you're needing the resources, the outpost is a really, really good way to get them
yeah.
because they respawn.
So you don't need to use the thumper like you need to do in open world or in
Yeah,
missions.
exactly.
Also, weather. Uh, weather is less severe usually in Outpost. Uh, let's
Way less
see.
severe. Like instead of getting lightning storms with super high winds, you would get just a breeze and maybe a little bit of rain.
Well, you can still start Outpost in hard mode, but weather events in open world hard mode are way more severe.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Also, no world bosses in Outpost. No exotics in Outpost.
Yeah, but if all you want to do is just go in and just build a fantastic base,
Outpost is very good for building stuff indeed, or for testing out
fantastic.
stuff.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, open world with the thumper, you can like regenerate your resources there as well, except plants.
Yeah, but
That's a different thing.
you
But
can only regen a specific area, whereas in an outpost you would regen the entire outpost, right? So if you went
true.
into an outpost and you harvested all the fiber, all the stone, all the wood, all the caves, everything.
Good luck doing that in one session. You'll be busy for a couple
w-
of a couple of days straight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a small map, but it's definitely big enough for a solo player.
Oh yeah,
And if you
multiplayer even.
well, yeah, if you harvest absolutely everything and then you log out and log back in, everything will have respawned. So it's
Yeah,
really, really good for resources.
yeah. It's like I said, it's very good for building. Although again, look at my buildings in open world. They are not small either.
Mm.
Uh,
But
so
neither are
yeah.
they particularly fancy like they're
Oh,
not.
I can make them fancy if I would want to, but I'm
Oh
more of
yeah,
a straight on builder.
yeah. I mean, you build for practicality.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
if we need you have a kitchen and a workshop and this room and
Bedroom,
a
storage
bedroom,
room.
storage room, dining room, living room, all that, all we're missing in Icarus is a telly, you know.
I'll make you a glass window.
Yeah, that would do.
Nature
um
program.
with a painting behind it just to kick us off, but
It's
the
like moving images outside. Nature program.
yeah. Yeah.
National
Um,
Geographic.
isn't it a pity you couldn't make a glass window with a glass window, if that makes
Oh,
sense?
but you can. Glass wall with a glass window, you can.
Well, yeah, glass wall with a glass window. I think is that. Oh goodness me!
Oh,
Does that
you
just
can do that.
indicate how fucking tired I am? I can't even think straight anymore.
You can do that. There's no problem.
Yeah, I mean, just like picking off a couple of enemies from the window, like so you could be 3 stories up, picking off a bit of bacon at ground level and just have, you can shoot it and just have your teammate just sort of like run out and harvest what you can from it and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
You can. No worries. I think I have it in my Styx open world, just for fun.
And the other thing about that is you can share the XP because one gets the XP from killing, the other gets the XP from skinning
Talking about
and
XP,
cooking. Yeah.
outposts have reduced experience gain.
Yeah, but if
Keep
you're
that in mind.
doing yeah, but I mean if you've the ability to harvest the entire map and kill everything in your path, you're not exactly going to be short of XP.
I can do the same on my open world. I kill everything in my path. Well, I'm not killing everything in my path. Usually I just run around because I can't be bothered killing it. And you know as well as I do, I don't really need the experience. My character's like level 600 something or so. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, for a new player, an outpost is a good and easy way to gain experience, albeit at a
Ah,
two-thirds reduction.
go for a hard mode open world. You'll get
Yeah,
way more experience. You'll die
yeah,
more, but you get more experience as well.
yeah. But that's part of the game, though, And if you're
Exactly.
if you're a solo player, 9 times out of 10, unless you're extremely early gamer to the game, I mean, you have a bed that you're going to spawn into.
And then you have to run without any equipment to where you died and try and retrieve your stuff. Yes.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
you can make the most basic pickaxe, axe, bow, knife, and have a spare at home so that if you do die, at
uh,
least you've got something.
but basically Outpost is easy mode Icarus.
Yeah, whereupon you're not really going to need too much to get back to wherever it was that you
Yep,
died at.
yep. I myself, I prefer open world. A bit more of a challenge, a bit more to travel. Also, like I said, there's no exotics in Outpost, so if you do want exotics to buy the fancy workshop stuff, you're still gonna need to go into an open world or a mission.
Yeah,
But
but it's still a good way to get experience safely,
to get
in my
skills,
opinion.
to
Yeah,
skill and to level up,
yeah,
more to gain skills. Yes.
yeah, yeah. It's a good way to get experience of the game without putting yourself in too much danger.
Yeah, especially for
It
people who just want to do building. By all
yeah.
means, go into an outpost.
Oh
Way
yeah.
way safer, easier to get resources.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
if
sure.
you're only gonna do building, go into an outpost definitely. If you want to do a bit more gameplay, you go into an open world.
Yeah,
If you want some
yeah,
storyline, especially in Prometheus, you go for missions. Yeah.
yeah. And I mean,
Anyway,
if you really want to get the resources, you can go into open world and do the. Can you can you do simple missions in
yep,
open world now?
you can do them
Yeah,
in open world. You can also do simple missions in an outpost.
yeah.
You
So
cannot
that's
start missions, the normal missions, so to the missions,
yeah. You
operations.
can't
You
do
cannot
that in
start
the
those from the outpost. You can do it from the open world once
yeah and
once every mission, once per open world. So if you want to do it again from an open world, you'll have to start a new one. But you
yeah,
can't do them. You cannot start them from an outpost. Yeah.
yeah.
You get
But
your
I mean,
skills. You get your skills in an outpost, and you start an open world, and then you go from there. Easiest
yeah.
time.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of OG on that. Like original gamer, where like we started when it came down to the beta weekends. This game, where no
Same
matter
here.
no matter what the situation was, every single time you started a new mission, you had to start from scratch, and we've basically,
Even more, every weekend you started with a new character. It was only
well,
in like
yeah,
weekend 6 or so when the characters persisted.
Yeah, it was the last, I don't know what, two beta weekends, two possibly three, where the character persisted
Yep.
and you kept everything for the character from the week before.
Well,
Because
look at
up,
it from
up
the sun side. At least you could try out different builds. Like you weren't completely satisfied with your skill set, with your talents.
yes, so
Hey, next
yes,
week you'll
so
have a new character anyway, so you start leveling it again, and then you put your talent points into other talents.
yeah, so it's like from week one to week two. Week one, you go hunter, and you like, I don't quite like that. I need more mining skills. So week two, you go for hunter plus mining. Week three, you say, right, I need that skill. So you go hunter plus mining plus whatever. Because, but it was challenging
Yeah,
to remember what you had done the week before as far as talent points, skill points, blah blah blah.
or you could write them down, but yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's I did.
like the first week, you're like, spear seems handy because you can keep your enemies at
Yeah,
bay, and then in the second week or during that first week, you realized spears are crap. So second
yeah.
week, you started going
You
into
went to
knife
bow and
skills
arrow.
or bow and
Yeah, or
arrow.
knife skill.
Yeah,
Yeah, knife skills, bow and arrow. And then you realized that you could use a pickaxe as a weapon. It wasn't particularly great, but you could use it if all else failed.
exactly.
And then we got bear apocalypse, and then we got wolf apocalypse, and the whole scenario changed again.
It
You
was
know,
fun though.
yeah. I mean, it was such a good time to learn about the game, and I have to say, if you're new to the game, such a great game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you're new to the game,
Just
you missed out on a lot of fun and a lot of swearing as well.
yeah, absolutely. Those effing wolves, effing bears,
Oh yeah.
like, oh my God, the alligators just killed us, dude. I mean, do you remember our first experience at Ring Lake on the Styx beta?
Actually, South Lake in Styx, where you went into the base, left the door open, lay on your bed,
Oh
and then
God.
take a break.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
Crocodiles
Oh
chewed
wow.
straight through the base, killed you,
Uh,
killed me. Oh man.
and then trying to get everything back was just a freaking nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
because you
mean,
ran in unarmed and there were a couple of crocs camping the corpses, so good luck getting your stuff back. I mean,
yeah.
no, that was like over a year ago. Obviously, right now it would be not as hard as it used to be anymore because of extra skills,
Yeah,
but
but we
still,
have
we had
but we
fun.
have oh yeah. And I mean, when we went from the Olympus map with top level characters, top level skills, and made
Workshops
a we
stuff.
made a brand new character for the Styx map, and oh my God, did we just not have so much fun?
Oh, we did. Like, I barely got level 1, able to make a knife, and got attacked by a bear.
Yeah,
Luckily, I just had the knife and
yeah,
had the
uh,
skill to dance with bears, so.
yeah. And if you remember, we had only just learned how to dance with bears when we went straight into sticks. And within half an hour of the very first gameplay, hello,
Uh,
there's a bear. And oh my God, what am I going to do? And oh, yes, that's right. I know how to dance with bears, but I need to
within
just
half an
not
hour.
get killed
Within
before I
minutes.
get the rhythm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was within minutes. You hadn't even gotten a level yet. I barely got the first level. I barely learned how to make a knife. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, I mean, I didn't even get that far. I jumped out of my pod. I know you're on the ground. I jumped out of my pod. I started gathering fiber, and the first thing I heard was, "Oh shit, there's a bear."
Yep. It was fun though. We managed to kill it and survive.
Yeah, but it took us a while.
Yeah.
bearing in mind that you were the only one
Stone
that could
knife.
make a bow.
I couldn't even make a bow yet. I only had a stone knife.
Yeah, you had a knife, right? So I'm trying to run around this bear, trying to keep it occupied so that Cornet can run around and get enough materials with which and levels with which to make himself a bow and some arrows,
That was fun.
and then come after the bear.
Yeah.
And it took us ages.
Crude bow and stone arrows. Good luck.
Oh my God, what a nightmare! And I had skills to like give me speed with a knife out at that point.
It was fun.
So, oh wow,
But yeah, anyway, let's get back
brilliant
to the
fun.
patch notes.
Yeah, sorry,
So,
we're
yeah.
we're getting a bit distracted
Yeah.
here.
Well, changelog is very short. Unlocked Tekken workshop
Oh my
armor.
God, isn't it? Wow.
Well, they did tell us, I believe last week, the first couple of patches is gonna be like only uh, only small things, so they have time to work on yeah.
Yes,
But
yes, and this would be another one of those short patch notes whereby they can allow
yeah,
themselves more time to get the bigger stuff working.
yeah, they're working hard on batteries and networks, and due to the complexity of those, the upcoming changes in the next few updates will be limited to easily isolated pieces of content like decorations, armor sets, and maybe even a new creature. That's last week's patch
Yeah,
notes. So now we
yeah.
get the armor set. Next week we
So
get a new
maybe next
creature.
new. Yeah, I was just gonna say, do we get a new creature next week?
Yeah, the arid slug basically. The trophy is already the trophy bench.
Uh
But I
huh.
haven't seen an arid slug yet, and now they say, yeah, we get the Ignari next week. Which is basically the cousin of the Visit, but for the volcanic biome.
Oh, okay. The red slug.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah,
Oh
short
man,
patch notes again this week, and I
yeah,
reckon next week's also gonna be a short patch notes. So.
Yeah. So given the order of it all, we would kind of expect a new creature next week. It would be nice if we got it. If not, hey
Well,
ho,
hey,
it'll
it
be
is in the
interesting
patch
to see
notes.
what we get.
It is in the patch notes. Next
It
week,
is.
the Ignari.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this
Cool.
week, Tachyon Armor Workshop. Coming soon, turrets, and then next week, new creature variation, Ignari.
Yeah, and past that we've to look forward to batteries, etc.
Yeah,
Networks and stuff.
talking about power, I did run out of power in my Prometheus open world earlier this week.
What?
I know,
You ran out of power?
I know. I have
What the
like,
hell are you putting in the base, dude?
well, a couple of them organic residue cleaners, 5 of them. I have 5 electric
How
furnaces, and
many?
5.
Jesus. No wonder you ran out of power.
Still, I had
Good
like
God.
60k plus, and
Wow.
apparently I used it all. So I've put in a couple of more wind turbines.
Good grief, dude.
I know, right? I was a bit surprised as well.
Yeah.
So I'm running 80k plus power now.
Yeah, I would hate to see your Icarus electricity bill.
Luckily, I have the wind turbine, so I produce my own electricity.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as batteries land, I'm also gonna put down a whole lot of solar panels.
Yeah, because I was thinking I don't really see solar panels and wind turbines doing that much to differentiate your
Oh,
electric bill. It's still going to be astra freaking.
wind turbine is 1750 power. Solar panel is 2500.
They're
Substantially
not.
more. However, without
Yeah,
batteries, it's only during the day. So without batteries, they're not that useful during the night.
yeah.
So
See, there you go.
that's why I
But
said as soon as
wouldn't
batteries
it?
land, I'm gonna do a whole lot of solar panels as well.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great, right, if you could hook your batteries up to wind power?
You just hook them up to the
Um,
electricity net.
yeah, sorry, you hook them up, but then the batteries wouldn't just give you the stuff whilst you need it overnight, but during the day would give you a boost.
Meh. The solar panels will give the boost during the day.
Yeah,
I mean, a battery is never producing electricity. No, it's storing and,
yeah,
and can only give back what you've put in it first.
yeah. But if you can hook them up to the wind power, then you have forever power.
Well, wind power is already forever because the wind turbines run 24/7 in Icarus.
Do they?
Yeah, they run day and night.
Oh, didn't realize that. I thought they only ran like when we had a storm.
No, 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 no. They run all the time.
Oh, so you've 24/7 power with wind then.
Yeah,
Sorry, didn't realize that.
but like I said, as soon as the batteries hit, I'm also gonna put down a bunch of solar panels because they
Yeah,
give substantially more power during the day. And like store it in batteries usually during the night, etc.
yeah.
Anyway, these have been the
Anyway,
patch notes.
for this week,
Yep,
yeah, it's been a really, it was shorter this week than it was last week, really.
yep,
By about 20 minutes, I reckon,
yep.
or thereabouts, despite the going off track and just basically having discussion between ourselves, but not to worry. This has indeed been the patch notes for this week 108. I've already scrolled back up to the top. Um, I would like to say thank you very, very much to everybody who watched, anybody who lurked, and all who participated in the chat. I'd also like to say thanks very much to Corne for keeping the Discord channel updated.
You're welcome.
Um, I am off for the next 3 days, so we will maybe talk backstage and see if we can't get a New Year's stream going that we didn't manage to get at Christmas.
Yep. So
Uh,
I'll be back on Twitch in like 15-20 minutes to do some
yeah,
subsequent
for
gameplay.
the for the subsequent gameplay, I'm working tomorrow, so unfortunately I can't join. So please go and jump, make sure you join Cornet for his Twitch stream in my absence. Until then, it's good night from me.
And good night from her.
And remember, it is a dangerous world out there, especially with a storm coming. So please, take care of yourselves and each other. Good night.
So yeah, like I said, about 15-ish minutes, and I'll be back with some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Thanks for watching, and I will see you around.